Last time we spoke, Mitch, in the first note that you put out on Bitcoin and the blockchain economy, your projections were for $10 trillion. Does that ratchet down at all given the bear market that we've seen in Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies in general?
No, I don't think it ratchets down at all. In fact, I kind of get a good idea of who understands the space based on the kind of declines, right? Because if somebody invested in Ethereum at the beginning of last year, let's say the price is 275 today and cut it in half, you still would have gotten a bigger return than investing in the S&P 500 since 1978. So basically, calling that a decline is pretty outlandish to me, because you're looking at a year-and-a-half return that's better than 50 years of equities returns. But if we look at this over the next several years, there's still going to be a lot more development that needs to come. So, for example, using blockchain in a centralized environment is kind of the first step, but it's going to take another 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even more years before we see a decentralized environment where in the future, somebody like yourself no longer has to give their photos to Facebook or to a central entity. Instead, you can just share that photo specifically with people, and then you'd be able to track it and make sure that it's not shared with somebody else who gets access to your information.
All right, Mitch, we're going to leave it there. Great to see you. Thanks for your.
So if you've been following this channel, you've probably heard me preach very often that I feel by the end of at least this year, 2018, we're going to hit a $1 trillion market cap. And it is awesome to see this guy come on Fast Money, and he's making a prediction of 10 trillion. Now, he did give himself some breathing room because, you know, he did state that, you know, he didn't set a clear timeline of when this would hit 10 trillion, whether it's 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. But it's good to see people like this on mainstream media talking about it, and I agree with him. I think that we're not far away, but it might take some time due to the regulations and due to all the issues that have come up with the use of cryptocurrencies. But I'm still pretty solid, you know, pretty dead. You know, I'm very, very confident. Let's just keep it at that. I'm very confident that we're going to hit a market cap of at least $1 trillion by the end of 2018, beginning of 2019. And I'm going to ride with his prediction. I do believe that we'll hit a $10 trillion market cap, but I'll probably give myself some breathing room and say in 5 to 6 years, you know, we'll easily hit that $10 trillion market cap. But I could see it coming sooner, especially if equities and this quantitative easing and this central bank lending, the way that they've been basically controlling the government and printing out so much funny money. And when we do have the next economic collapse, you know, the next 2008 crash, stock market crash or real estate crash, I see a lot of money coming into equity, cryptocurrencies, and boosting up the value of the cryptocurrency market. And maybe we do hit that $10 trillion market cap, you know, before 2000 or before 6 years from now. You know, maybe in 3 years, maybe in 4 years, we'll have to see. But let me know what you guys think. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting more news like this and keeping everyone up to date. And if you do have a chance, leave a comment. It really helps me produce better content and know what you guys are looking for. So I appreciate that, and thank you very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again soon.